All right, welcome to all of you who are new. We had such an incredible month. We added 1,000 new team members in the month of June. Absolutely mind-blowing. Our team literally doubled in size, and we are so excited to welcome all of you here. And something different probably brought each of you into the It Works family. Probably different goals and different dreams that you have. And we are excited to be here and walk with you through this journey and guide you. And we can't wait to see you change your lives and the lives of your family through this business. And each of us that are going to talk tonight on this video, and guys, I didn't ask you to do this earlier, but if you would just share really briefly before you start talking your story, just really briefly, just so that we can kind of show what this business has been able to do for some of us. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started. My name is Flores. I'm your presidential diamond upline, and I'm so excited to have all of you on our team. I have been with It Works since July of 2015, so I'm coming up on my 2-year mark at the end of this month. And since joining It Works, my life has been completely changed. I'm a mom of 4 little ones, and before I started this business, I was a stay-at-home mom. And money has always been tight for our family. My husband was in ministry, and he also did construction, and money was tight, but we were happy. Our needs were met, but I wanted more. I wanted freedom, and I wanted choices for our life. And I started looking into ways to make money online and stumbled across this business through a friend. And when I saw the way that it was changing her life, I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take a chance that this might change mine too. So I went ahead and got started, and I started fast. And that's kind of what we're going to help you with tonight, is how to launch your business quickly. I went Ruby in my first 25 days, which was an extra $500 for my family and a $500 bonus. And that really, really helped launch our family. And within 4 months, sorry, I'm just gonna go ahead and mute whatever sound we have going. Within 4 months, I was able to match my husband's full-time income as a diamond and emerald leader in this business and retired him, and became a full-time family, and a couple of months after that started making 6 figures. So this business has completely changed our lives. We've earned over $280,000 in bonuses, and it has made things possible for us that we never dreamt of before. So no, there's not still a bonus for Ruby. As soon as I said it, I thought, oh, I'm going to confuse people by saying that. But when I joined and when I went diamond, there was no bonus for diamond. You guys have the option to have a $10,000 bonus. Okay, I'm hearing that some people can't hear me. If you are not able to hear, I don't know how this would help if you can't hear me, but you're going to want to, if one of you guys could just type how they can hear, how they can join audio, that would be great in the chat. Okay, so that was my story, but I'm going to jump right into just welcoming you to our team and just a couple of things right off the bat. So if you've joined, like I said earlier, you have a reason for joining. You have a reason that you're here and things that you hope to accomplish through this business. And I know that you might have that in your head, but what I'm going to encourage you to do is to get out a piece of paper after this training, and I want you to write down why you joined. What are your goals for this business? And I'd love for you to write your big long-term goal, but I would also love for you to write a couple of small-term goals too. Things that you want to accomplish in the next week, and then the next month, and then the next couple of months, and then the next year. And I want you to put those goals somewhere where you're going to see them regularly. If you have a desk with a computer, go ahead and put them right in front of it. If you want to just put them in your living room or wherever you want to put them, just somewhere that you're going to see them regularly and be reminded of them. Goals are what are going to push you to the next level in this business. As you continue setting goals and continue achieving them, you are going to be propelled forward in your journey. And those goals are what are going to keep you going. Because here's the thing, and I tell everybody this when they first join. In the beginning, this business can feel like a roller coaster because we're in the business of, sharing products and sharing a business opportunity. And so naturally, we're going to be told yes some days, and we're going to be told no some days. And what you need to make sure that you're always doing is that you're staying confident on the days that you're told yes and on the days that you're told no. So it can feel like a roller coaster. So I don't want you to panic on the days that you don't feel like this is all sunshine and roses. I want you to remember that there's a process, and that the process can go a little bit like this, and it's okay. And I want you to have confidence in what you've decided to do, and your goals are going to help ground you in that. So the number one thing as you're starting this business is having confidence that you've chosen the right business for you and believing that this is the avenue that's going to take you where you want to go. When you have that confidence, that's going to exude in all of your conversations. When you're telling your friends and family that you've just started this new venture, they are going to hear whether or not you're confident and whether or not you're excited about it. So make sure that you're staying confident and excited, and get with your upline if you're not feeling that, and they can help you with some practical ways of, doing self-development and things like that. But stay focused on those goals that you have. So the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is your social media presence. Most of us probably join this business because we want to make an income on social media, because you want to be able to use your smartphone or your computer to make an income for your family. So social media presence is extremely important. The way that you're posting about this business, the way that you're announcing your journey, that is all extremely important to the way that your business is going to go. You don't want to alienate your Facebook friends by suddenly posting a bunch of, bright black and green ads everywhere. That's going to cause people to just not be interested in your page anymore. And you want to draw them in by sharing your adventure. So I really encourage you to start sharing about this business as though you're telling a story. And those whys that you're going to write down later tonight, those are going to help you share that story effectively. So if you join this business, say that you joined this business because you want to retire from your full-time job so you can be home with your kids, okay? That's something that Katie Rogers, who's going to talk later on the training, that was her why. She joined so that she could come home from her full-time job and be with her kids. So then you're going to get on Facebook and you're going to say, hey, Facebook, hey, friends and family, I'm so excited to announce to you that I just launched my own business. I started this business because I have a dream to be home more with my babies, and I can't wait to share more of it with you. So you're sharing this excitement, you're sharing this energy that you have. Don't simply post information. It can be very tempting to just go take a blurb from the website, copy it onto Facebook, throw a little ad that you Googled, and post it. That's not attractive to people. It doesn't make them interested in the products. What's going to make them interested in the products is you sharing your personal testimony. Now, I understand that a lot of you are new, and so you don't have a personal testimony yet, but that's okay, because you have joined a team of over 1,000 people who do have personal testimonies, and we are more than happy to share them with you. So if you really want to post about, let's say, stretch mark cream, because you think your audience will really like that, feel free to go into Freedom Legacy, which is our team page, and just post and say, hey, does anybody have a personal experience with stretch mark cream that they wouldn't mind me sharing? We're more than happy to share that with you and help you get started. And so look to some of the leaders and to what they're posting as ideas for what are effective to post. Also, things like hair model posts that you've seen us post, those are extremely effective. Product model posts, things like that, where it's really giving them just a personal, who wants to get rid of their stretch marks, or who wants to tighten, tone, and firm, or who wants more vegetables. It's just giving them something really practical instead of throwing tons of information at them. And then as far as your pictures are concerned, there's a couple of apps I'm going to give you quickly. I use the app Pick Tap Go to edit my pictures, and so do a lot of people with It Works. Sarah's not at her computer. Brittany, could you just, as I say them, just so that they're in the chat? So Pick Tap Go is one that I use, and I use the apps Crispity, Contrast, and Brightside, or the filters. And I'm not sure if Pick Tap Go changed recently, but those were the ones that we used to use anyways. And so Pick Tap Go is a really helpful just photo editing app that'll make your photos brighter and crisper and clearer. You want to make sure that you're posting really great images that are eye-catching. And then the app VSCO Cam, VSCO Cam, that's another great photo editing app that you can get. And then we use word swag to write on the pictures. So whenever you see us post a picture with something written on it, that's usually word swag that we're using. So those are just a couple apps to get you started. You'll also want to download the It Works Wired app. That's going to keep you up to date with everything going on with our company, and it's just going to kind of keep you in the loop. And then you can also download the It Works app, just simply It Works. It's a black app. And that's going to help you with your dashboard and keeping track of everything. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up kind of quickly, but I just wanted to touch on, as you're getting started, you're also going to want to be adding to your network. Your business can continue to grow as long as your network is continuing to grow, so make sure that you are daily adding to your network. I add about 100 to 200 on Instagram every single day and 10 to 20 on Facebook every single day. And Please don't add from suggested friends on Facebook, because chances are you're going to end up adding people that have It Works distributors in common. So if you can be adding from groups that you have special interest with, whether they're makeup groups or mommy groups or things like that, that's going to be really beneficial for you for adding to your network. So start consistently adding to your network. Post about your business at least 1 to 2 times every single day, preferably 3. And just start sharing your story. And then for the product posts, to get information about our products, you can always visit your website to find out more information about each product. Or we have a website called myitworksproductcoach.com. And Brittany, if you would type that in the comments, I know it's kind of a mouthful, but myitworksproductcoach.com. You can go there and learn everything there is to know basically about our products. So you can type the word gluten in and you'll find all of our products that either have or don't have gluten. You can type in the word vegan and find out what we have that's vegan. So those are going to be really helpful as your potential customers are asking you questions. That website is going to be your best friend. So I feel like I kind of rushed through the end of that, but I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Brittany.
Hi everyone, I'm Brittany. I've been with the business for, you guys hear me? It sounds all staticky. I'm not sure if it's my end or not. Okay. I've been with the business for exactly 1 year. My 1-year anniversary was actually just a few days ago. I actually watched Claire on social media for an entire year. I was one of her first customers when she started, and I always was really interested in what she was doing, but never really, thought that I could do it. And so I finally, after watching her for literally a year, I just felt God nudging me to just go for it and just to give it a chance and just to trust him and see what doors he would open. And so I joined on a complete leap of faith with like literally a very scarce, warm market, not a very supportive family, but just, trusting him that this business would change our lives if I just, was teachable and just stay motivated and did what, Claire taught me to do. I've always had the mindset from day one that no matter what kind of like month I had, if it was just an amazing month or a slower month, if it worked for her, it would work for me. And I just needed to, always be getting better and like following her guidance. And so what I will tell you is that 100% of the way, if you, stay consistent and you're always learning and getting better, it absolutely will work for you. So I joined a year ago. In 7 months, I started making a full-time income and was able to bring my husband home, and we were able to be a full-time family. In 10 months, we started making 6 figures. And then now at our 1 year, I'm a triple diamond. My husband is a double diamond, and we are just running straight to the top with our team. It's absolutely completely changed our lives. We were able to move to our dream location a month ago, and it's literally taken us, guys, from broke as a joke to being able to, live life with the freedom that we not only never knew was possible, but never would have had access to with, our previous working situations. So that's our story. So I'm just going to jump right in and just talk to you guys about just, how to get started getting your first 4 loyal customers. So I'm sure that you've probably heard a lot about how important it is to get your first 4, especially if you signed up during this promotion. You know that you're eligible to get $100 shopping spree whenever you get your first 4 loyal customers, which is incredible. They didn't actually have that when I started. So I think that's just amazing that you guys all have that opportunity. That's going to give you a chance to get product on your hand and start trying stuff and just, really just be a product of the product early on in your business. So gathering your first 4 loyal customers, the best tips that I always tell, any of my newbies is just, number 1, you want to make your first post right away. Don't wait for your kit to come in. Literally make that first post, get with your upline. They can tag you in some great first post examples that we have on the team pages, and get your first post out there. Any responses you get on your first post, take those conversations privately to private messenger. So don't have the conversation on your post. Just, comment to everybody that you're going to message them, because other people might have the exact same questions and you don't want to answer at one time for everybody. You want to take those conversations privately so everybody has to ask you. And then if you have any questions when you're talking to people, make sure you screenshot that to your upline, and, let them help you answer stuff. Don't feel bad if you don't know everything. That's what, your upline is there for. We all start in the same way, with very little knowledge what we're doing. So don't let that get you down. And then also reach out to like your immediate, like warm, hot market. I've heard Claire put it this way, and this is what I tell my team too, is, think of like the 10 people you would tell if you're pregnant, start there and then branch off. And I think in both team chats, I think in all the team pages, there are like examples of like what kind of messages you can send. I know if you just kind of search more message example, there will be tons that come up in on Freedom Legacy. But just, kind of read over some of those and formulate your own, and just message those people that are close to you and see if they'll support you in your new business. Also, one tip I always like to give is like have the conversation with people in whatever way you normally talk to them. So if it's your mom, you probably want to call her. If it's someone that you only ever text with, then text them. But whatever way is natural for you to have that conversation, just get with them and see if they will support you and be a product tester for your new business. The number one thing that I recommend to do is like with sealing the deal with these potential customers, whether it's the ones that like comment on your first post or any of your future posts after that, or someone that you reach out to, is just make sure you never answer a question that wasn't asked. Keep it very, very simple, and be really, really careful with how you're explaining, what it entails being a loyal customer or product tester. If you go in Freedom Legacy and you go to the files, I have a file I've uploaded that says like loyal customer wording. If you don't know where that's at all and you're brand new and totally confused, get your upline to tag you in it. They should be able to find that pretty quickly for you. But that is basically how I always recommend explaining what it means to be a loyal customer, and just try to stick to that template and just don't say too much. That was a mistake I made early on, just saying way too much to people. And if that's going to be one of the ways that you kind of scare people off. So just keep it really, really simple. Don't answer a question that wasn't asked. And then as you are signing customers, make sure to just stay in contact with them. Make sure to, don't become a ghost on their social media page after you've gotten them as a customer. Still engage with them and act, just as interested in their life as you did before they're a customer. We want our customers to, know that we care. We don't ever want them to feel like we just signed them up and forgot about them. People always ask me, they say, do I need a lot of distributors to make money in this business? And I always tell people, signing customers is the meat and potatoes of this business. You could sign 100 distributors, but if none of you know how to get customers, then no one's going to make any money. So you need to make sure that you understand that importance, that, customers are, they're the foundation of our business. So treat them well, and just check in with them periodically, make sure that they're happy. The next thing that I wanted to talk to you guys and just make sure everybody understands, I'm sure you may have heard this term since you just got started, is fast start bonuses and double fast start bonuses. So in this business, no matter what promotion is going on, an amazing part of our compensation plan is called fast start bonuses. And that's when every distributor that you sign, when they get their first 2 loyal customers within their first 30 days, you're going to get what's called a fast start bonus. And that is a $100 cash bonus that you get. And those are paid out weekly and they're unlimited. So if you sign 10 distributors and they all get 2 customers, that's $1,000. So fast start bonuses are seriously amazing. We literally lived off fast start bonuses, I'm pretty sure, in the beginning of our business. So definitely, maximize those. But right now, what's incredible is if you signed up during this $9.99 promotion, and then right now, while it's this $59 promotion, any distributors that you sign, you're going to get what's called a double fast start bonus. And so instead of just getting 100 when they get their first 2 customers, you're going to get $100 with their first 2 customers, and then you're going to get another $100 when they get their next 2 customers. So when they get 4 customers, you're going to get $200. That has to be within their first 30 days. And then also the best way to make sure that no fast start bonuses are delayed is just make sure, and you want to make sure that if you're brand new, you want to make sure that you are fast start qualified as well, which means that you have the opportunity to earn these future bonuses on future distributors you sign. The best way to make sure none of this is delayed is just make sure when you sign up and when any of your distributors that you sign up, that they have their ADBV auto shipment set up. Even if it hasn't run and it's set to the next month, as long as it's set up, that will ensure that, those fast start bonuses are not delayed for you. And if you're the brand new distributor, that will ensure that you're not delayed getting fast start qualified so you can earn those on your people. So just that's very, very important. And if you need more help on setting your auto shipment up, you can get with your upline after this Zoom. And then, yeah, we recommend, as far as what that auto shipment is, we recommend just having that auto shipment set up while you're in this business so you can always be trying products and always being a product of the product. An 80 BB auto shipment comes out to about 2 to 3 products a month. And that is just, guys, that's so important for your business. It's going to allow you to, always be trying products and always trying new things. My husband and I have both always run one since the beginning of the business. And we have tried so many products early on that we maybe wouldn't have tried had we not been running that. And so it just allowed us to help more people, reach more people with, the way those products were helping us. So I definitely recommend getting that set up. And I think that that's all I had. So I'm going to pass it over to Sarah.
Hey, you guys. I'm so excited about this. It is so fun to see all of you on. I'm like loving the gallery view to see all of your faces and see who's on tonight. This is so exciting. What an incredible way to start your business, you guys. You've joined at the most exciting time in our company's history. And I cannot tell you the momentum that this team is feeling because you are here. So I'm so excited to just talk with you guys tonight and share a little bit about, some technical things that you might not understand quite yet, but you will start to understand, and I'm just going to put it out there to start that process for you. All right, so let's just get right into it. A few of the terms that we use a lot that are a little bit confusing if you've just started, I'm just going to say them, and Claire, if you would just type them in as I'm saying them. So CQ. CQ means commission qualified, and Brittany talked a little bit about that, how your auto shipment will commission qualify you. So an 80 BB auto shipment is one of 2 ways of being commission qualified, or CQ. The second way is by placing or by making sure that you have 150 in personal sales. So that's your PBV number. So I'm just going to show you guys eSuite quick here and how you can look to see. Let's see how I can switch this. Let's see if this works. Okay. So if you see here, oh gosh, I can barely see. I wonder if I can make this big. Oh, I can. Okay. So this commission qualified right here, CQ. So once that is checked, then you will be able to make sure that you're commission qualified. And again, you are commission qualified one of 2 ways. That auto shipment template volume, that is for you to make sure that you've got your 80 BB auto shipment set up. But as you see, I'm not checked yet, and it's the only reason is because I haven't run my auto shipment yet. My auto shipment isn't set to run for later on this month. So I'm not going to show as commission qualified until that has been placed, until it's been ordered and it's done. And like I said, the other way to do it is by your PBV, which is right above that. And that would be your personal customers under you. And once you hit 150, then that's your second way to become commission qualified. So just like Brittany said, your 80 BB auto shipment isn't a requirement, but if you can afford it, it's a really great way to try the product and get yourself commission qualified in a really simple way. All right, the other abbreviations that we use just to make our jobs a little bit easier is we say PDT or PLC or LC or DT. And what that is LC, loyal customer, DT, distributor, okay? You add a P in front of it and it's a potential loyal customer or potential distributor, okay? That you'll see that all the time, and I'm just saving you the question because everybody asks, what is a PDT, what is a PLC? So if you're talking, that's just what that is. All right, how to navigate eSuite. I'm gonna flip my camera back around here. I like put my phone inside my succulent so that it holds it up because I'm really fancy that way. Okay, it's my fake succulent. Do you see? This is how I live my life. You don't have to be fancy to work this business. Okay, moving on. This is your eSuite. I live in reports, okay? Everybody's different, but I live in reports. So that's right up here, clicking reports. You have your Organization Explorer, which I use all the time. That will show everybody that's in your organization. Tree Viewer is similar, but what it's going to show you, I use Tree Viewer more often than Organization Explorer because it shows everybody and where they are in your organization, okay? Moving back up to reports here. Whenever you sign a new distributor or loyal customer, they're going to show up over here in your personally enrolled team, okay? And that's how you can, if you're wanting to move somebody or move a loyal customer, move a distributor, that's where you're going to do it from, If you don't understand what that is, go ahead and talk to your upline and they can explain that to you. And then your downline activity. Once you start growing your team, everything that your team does is going to be in your downline activity. And so you're going to want to be able to check that out too, congratulate your team as they're enrolling, and stuff like that. The other things that are going to be really important to you just starting out, your training academy. Okay, so this is your training academy. And this is where you're going to get all your training, you guys. This is life when you're just getting going. They've just come out with a new training academy and it's incredible. So make sure to check that out as soon as possible if you haven't already. Document library is the other thing that is life. This is where you can get all the information about all the promotions that are happening right now, all the information about products, all the information about like the system or our other product packs and stuff like that. Everything is going to be here, and everything like that. So this is an incredible page. Just check this out, you guys, as you have time. The other thing that you're going to want to know about is your auto shipment tab. I have one auto shipment. If you have more than one, then you maybe are doing something wrong. So just make sure that you just have one set up here. To edit it, and then you want to make sure that it's at or above 80. To edit it, you just click in here. This is just reminding you, if you don't click save at the end, then you're not going to edit it. Okay, so you'll go through, you'll edit it, make sure to click save, and then double check that it's all correct here. Okay, that's kind of what I wanted to touch on as far as eSuite is concerned. Pretty simple stuff, but just take a look, you guys. You know, mess around with it. Click on different reports just to see what different ones do. Some of them won't matter for you until you're, you know, a certain rank, but just mess around with it. If something doesn't make sense, you don't need it. Your team pages. Your upline probably added you to a page called Freedom Legacy, which is how you knew about this training. So make sure to be checking into that page daily or at least every other day just to see what's going on. We'll upload trainings there. We'll talk about the different things that we're doing. If there's ever a contest, you'll want to know about that. That'll be in our team page. And then there's a tab where you can welcome brand new distributors. So you guys were all probably welcomed by your enroller. And that's just a really great way to welcome people that join our team. So check that out too. Let's talk about the role of your upline. So you have the person that enrolled you, and you know, they are there for you. They are there for you. And I always tell my team this: you're never bugging me. You're never ever bugging me. Please message me all the time. If you have a question, message me. If I don't get back to you, that's what our team page is for. I don't always have you know, my phone with me. So if I don't answer your question, then ask it in the team page and somebody there will be able to answer your question. But I'm here for you. I always say, whenever I first started, I texted Claire like every single day, asking her dumb questions. And she didn't care because I was working my business. And I don't care if you text me every single hour. If you're working your business, then let's do it. I will answer all of your questions. Like, that's what I'm here for. Okay? I might start telling you, go look in your document library. Like, let's check this out. Let's see how you can answer your own question. And I'm going to help you do that too. But please never feel like you're over asking questions to your upline. That's what we're here for. And then where to find trainings. I touched on this a little bit, but you're going to be able to find your trainings in Freedom Legacy. So make sure to keep an eye out for that because those are so important to your business. I remember when I very first started, I went on YouTube, another great place to find trainings. And do we have a list, you guys, of people to follow? There are some top leaders that we really, really recommend that you can follow. You know, obviously Claire has a YouTube channel that has incredible trainings on it from when she first started in this business till recent. Like this training will probably make it onto her YouTube channel. So if you have, you know, if you want to know how to grow your Instagram training or how to work your business on Instagram, she's got an incredible training for that. And the cool thing about YouTube is that if you click on Claire's trainings, then suggested trainings will come up. And a lot of those are really good. So what I did when I first started was, you know, I would click on a Jade Hooper training and I'd watch like 3 trainings in a row, you guys. I ate them up. I like ate, breathed, and slept training videos. It was how I got to know how so many different successful leaders got to be successful in this business. And I got to take and pull from all of them and figure out how I was going to best work it. So, you know, get onto YouTube, click on Claire's trainings, click on another leader, another leader, another leader, another leader, and you're going to find how so many different people work this business, and you're going to see how different everybody is, and how, you know, something that Jade does paired with something that Claire does, paired with something that Alyssa does, and Brittany does, and Katie does, and Sarah does, that's going to be how you're going to work this business, okay? Claire just put a couple names there. Go ahead and take a picture of that or screenshot that, or write it down. You're going to want to know some of those names, okay? So I think that that's all I have. I'm going to pass it over to Katie.
Hey everybody, I am Katie Rogers. I'm a triple diamond on this team. I know Claire wanted to share a little bit about our story, so just quickly, I started this business about 2 years ago. I was a hairstylist full-time. I had a 3-year-old at the time, and I was 8 months pregnant, and I was sick of like never seeing my little girl. I wanted to be able to hang out with her and, you know, not have to work around my crazy schedule and not just be able to see her in the morning while I was getting her ready for, you know, daycare, and then at night while I was getting her in the bath. Like, I wanted to be there. So I joined with a girl named Alyssa Billiou. She's amazing, one of our uplines. And, you know, I saw her change her life through social media. I watched her go from a struggling teen mom on government assistance to complete financial freedom. And I kind of just thought, you know, if she can do it, why the heck can't I? So I put my head down, I got to work. It's been 2 years, which is crazy. I was able to come home from my full-time job after 1 year in this business, exactly a year to the day. And, you know, I had tripled my income in the first 8 months in this business. And now, you know, my husband and I both make a 6-figure income from this business, and we've earned $153,000 in bonuses. So it has changed everything for us. It's changed everything for me because I now get to be with my kids. I'm pregnant with my 3rd right now, and this one never has to go to daycare. I get to literally be home with my kids all the time. It's so cool. So it's changed everything, and it can change everything for you too. So all you have to do is get to work. So all these other tips were awesome. I'm going to talk to you a little bit real quick on how to sign distributors. So just a couple quick tips. My first tip is to be you, okay? You are not me. You are not Sarah, Brittany, Claire, Alyssa Billiou, anybody else in this business. You are you, okay? And people are going to come to you for that fact that you are being you. So don't try to, you know, post like anybody else, think that you have to have a certain kind of story, like a rags to riches story. You just be you and be real and put yourself out there, and people are going to identify with that. Next, do not share don't just share, okay? So a lot of times I'll see new people in this business and they will just share like what their upline is posting. Take their ideas and make them your own, because people don't care what so-and-so posted. They care what you are posting. And they want to see you, you know, talking about the products and talking about the business, because that's how they're going to connect with it. Nobody cares about, you know, me, what I've done, if they know you. And then also stay away from things that look like ads. Claire kind of touched on that in the beginning of this, that big black and green and bling, whatever. Stay away from that. If you are talking about greens, take a picture of you with the greens. Or, you know, if you don't have the greens yet, or any product for that matter, you can ask your upline for an awesome picture of it. That's not ad looking. But I cannot tell you enough, like, do not post the join my team for $99. Nobody wants to do that. So share you, take good pictures, make your pictures, you know, bright and attractive, kind of like Claire was talking about earlier too. My third tip for signing DTs is to go live. I know it's so freaking scary. It still makes me want to pee on myself every single time I do it 2 years later. I hate going live, but you guys, going live will get you so many more views, so much more interaction on your Facebook, and, you know, on Instagram now you can do that too, which is so cool. But it's really nice because people can kind of feel your vibe. Like through a post, it's a little bit impersonal, but when you're going live, people can see, you know, how you talk and just kind of who you are, and that's going to draw them in. You guys, we like reality TV shows so much because you get to see somebody in their element. Same with you. My next thing, You are a business owner now, okay? So you have to act like it. On my Facebook, you will never see me post a negative thing, ever. And you guys should not either. Your page should be the most positive, inspiring, uplifting page out there because people need that in their life. There is negativity everywhere on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere in the news. People are drawn to that positivity. And if you can be that positive person, that light, people are going to be drawn to your page because they're going to buy into you before they buy into this business. And then my next thing with DTs, I'm going to share a little bit about like wording. I don't want to get too detailed with this because you can kind of check in with your upline for some awesome wording advice. But my one thing that I will say is keep it simple. Do not word vomit. And I know it's so hard when you begin because you want to just share about everything. But a confused mind says no. And, in the beginning, I would send messages to people that were literally like 5 paragraphs long. I don't know how the heck I got anybody to join me because nobody wants to read that. So keep it simple. Never ask questions or never answer questions that people do not ask. Keep it simple. And like I said, get with your upline if you have questions about what to say. There's also some great trainings in here that you can kind of look at. Okay, so the next thing I'm covering is how to go Ruby. So if you guys have gone into your eSuite, Sarah kind of touched on that a little bit. In Document Library, you can actually go to the search bar, type in Ruby, and find your Ruby chart. It looks just like this. Okay, so I know it's like a little bit confusing when you start, but basically this is your roadmap to success, okay? This is telling you everything you need to become a Ruby, which is, it's an average of $500 a month. It's my favorite promotion still to this day because it gives you a vision for what this company can be. So right here, these boxes, first off, people always want to know, are those distributors or loyal customers? Those are distributors, okay? So to become a Ruby, you need 5 people. So I'm going to write in names real quick. Let's say you sign your mom, your sister, and your BFF. Okay, so you'll put those 3 on your top line, okay? And then let's say your BFF signs her cousin. Awesome, you're almost boxed in for Ruby. Now, if your BFF signs one more person, awesome, you're boxed. Or what if you sign one more person? You can move them to that spot, which is so cool. You're helping her reach her first goal of executive. You're also getting yourself charted for Ruby. So let's say you sign your boyfriend. Okay, so that chart's filled in now, okay? This means that you are boxed. If you guys have seen, like on Freedom Legacy, we've been saying, so-and-so is boxed for this promotion. That's what it means. They have all of these people in the boxes set to go. Now, to promote, you also need everybody to be at 400 GV. And it says it right there underneath them. That's group volume. And that's all I'm really going to say about that. But if you have questions about that, go to your upline because they can help you, differentiate what GV, PBV is, how it affects this chart. But that is a Ruby chart. And then the last thing I wanted to cover is just, when you guys start this, it's scary to reach out to people. I remember being so terrified to send messages. But what I really challenge you to do is get a notebook or a piece of paper and just start writing down, everybody that you could think of that would be interested in this business, or that you really would love to have with you along in this journey. So like when I started, I went through my Facebook, actually, my friends list, and I just looked and I said, who would be good at this? Wrote them all down. And I came up with like I said, it was like 5 paragraphs long, so don't do that. Come up with a nice, short, simple message to send them. And you want it to be something very genuine. You don't want to just send this to randoms. But I would literally just say, hey, Amy, I am so excited that I just started this business with It Works. It is so much fun. And, I have such a huge vision for what this is going to do for me. When I'm sitting here thinking about people that would just rock this with me, you came to mind because get personal. Actually, like if you think they're outgoing, whatever, say that. Don't say things that aren't true. And then just say, have you ever considered working from home? Something that simple. But send that out. I probably sent out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of messages, in my first couple of weeks. A lot of times I'll talk to new girls and be like, how many people you message? They're like, 4. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's work on some more. So I want you to really take time to sit down and brainstorm who could do this with you, and just start sending out messages. And if you need help with the wording for that message, definitely get with your upline. There's also some great wording like scripts in Freedom Legacy in the file section that you can take advantage of. But that's all I've got.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you guys so much for hopping on with us tonight. We're so appreciative that you took this step in your business to just show up and learn. And we can't wait to help you go Ruby and beyond. So know that we're here for you. Check out Freedom Legacy always for more of these trainings and for asking any questions. And always, of course, reach out to your upline. This recording will be posted on Freedom Legacy so you can watch it again if there's something that you missed, or if someone on your team didn't get to hop on, I'll go ahead and post the recording later tonight. So thank you guys so much and have a great night.